Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sorry, the previous video just got cut off, but with this table, the Mudhari Jadwal al-Fi'l al-Mudhari al-Ma'ruf al-Musbat table, the only way to get better at this is just to practice using different words. And so, for example, here I've used kharaja yakhruju. Yakhruju means he is exiting, is going to exit. And so you put the words into the table. Yakhruju, yakhrujani, yakhrujuna, takhruju, takhrujani, yakhrujna, takhruju, takhrujani, takhrujuna, takhrujina, takhrujani, takhrujna, akhruju, and nakhruju. So again, he is exiting, is going to exit. They are both exiting, are going to exit. They are all exiting, going to exit. She's exiting, going to exit. They are both exiting, going to exit. This is referring to the female now. They are all exiting, going to exit. So we've covered this. We've covered these verbs, and what best thing to do is just practice writing them out using different words, so you have lots of practice doing it. You can also screenshot this and then copy it down for further practice. Also, this is another table, so you've got طلب يطلب, sorry, so طلب يطلب, it should be يطلب, but this table is the majhul table. So what happens with the majhul table is that the first letter, if it was ma'ruf, it'd be yatlubu, but you see it's the majhul table and it becomes yutlabu. And what happens, the pattern is that the first letter will receive a dhamma and the second to last letter will have a fatha. So this is how it changes. Yutlabu, yutlabani, yutlabu, yutlabu, yutlabani, yutlabuna. So I've wrote that twice here. Tutlabu, tutlabani, yutlabna, tutlabu, tutlabani, tutlabuna, tutlabina, tutlabani, tutlabna, utlabu, and nutlabu. So the meaning, he is being, will be searched. They are both being, will be searched. They are being, will be searched. She is being, will be searched. They are both being, will be searched. They are all being, will be searched, and so on and so forth. So the difference between the ma'ruf and the majhul is that the ma'ruf is referring, the doer, whereas in the majhul, the doer is unknown. For example, he is being searched, will be searched. This is referring to someone being searched or someone who is going to be searched, but we don't know who is doing the searching. So this is the difference between the majhul and the ma'ruf. So if it was the ma'ruf, it'd be yatlubu, and it'll be he is searching, will be searching. So we know the doer, and whereas in the majhul table, he is being searched, will be searched. We know that someone is being searched, but we don't know who the searching is done by. So make sure you are clear on understanding this. Again, here we have kataba yaktubu. We have the verb kataba yaktubu, but with the majhul form, it is yuktabu. So again, the first word receives a dhamma, and the second to last one receives, the letter receives a fatha. So yuktabu, yuktabani, yuktabuna, tuktabu, tuktabani, yuktabna, tuktabu, tuktabani, tuktabuna, tuktabina, tuktabani, tuktabna, uktabu, and nuktabu. So the meaning is he is being, will be written. So again, here it was, sometimes it can be referring to masculine a person, but also it can be referring to an object. So here, when we say he is being will be written, we're actually referring to an object. So it should be it is being will be written. They both are being will be written. So it's referring to two objects. But I've just wrote the literal meaning, so to just follow it from the literal context of things. So this is why I've put it as he is being will be written. So, but this will actually be referring to a masculine object, or what it's saying she is being will be written, this will be referring to a feminine object. So again, you can see the full table. You can take a screenshot and then copy it down. So this was the جدول الفعل المضارع المجهول المثبت table. And then if you we had another one, and this was يجتهد. So this is the جدول الفعل المضارع المعروف المثبت table. He is making effort, will make effort. They are both making effort, will make effort. They are all making effort, will make effort, and so on and so forth. So the word was the verb يجتهد, يجتهدان, يجتهدون, and it follows that pattern. So if sisters want more practice, you can copy these tables down and then continue writing them, because the more you practice, the more you will familiarize yourself with these verbs and how they change. And then we moved on to we did this. So there was the musbat table, and then there was the manfi table. So with the manfi table, what happened was, as you can see in the book, the words, they remain the same, but it has a lam in front of it, la, lam alif. So here, this refers to it not happening, so it's negating the action. So for example, he is not being won't be helped. So here you've got la yunswaru, so it'll be he is not being won't be helped. And this is also the جدول الفعل المضارع المجهول المنفي table. So just to know the difference, we need to know the difference between the majhul and the ma'ruf and the musbat and the manfi. So the majhul is being done upon. The ma'ruf, the majhul is being done upon. We don't know the doer. The ma'ruf is that we know the doer who's doing it. Manfi, it means it negates the action, so it's not happening. Musbat is when the action is occurring. So we need to learn the differences. And then we went on to learning about Nun I'rabi. So the Nun I'rabi is referring to the Nun when there's gonna be you'll get these words and they will be called harful amils, and when they come in front of a word, sometimes the verb, it will lose the noon. So can you see the noon at the end? These will be lost. So this is called the noon i'rabi, and these are sometimes dropped off when you have a word called harful amil in front of it. So we will be covering that in more depth later. We've not done the lessons. We've just briefly gone over it. So once we've done the lessons, I'll make a video on that, inshallah. But I just wanted to quickly mention that there's the noon i'rabi, and then there's the noon jam'u muannas. So the noon i'rabi and the noon jam'u muannas. And I think that the easy way to remember this is the noon jam'u muannas. There's only two of them, yaf'alna and taf'alna. So if you remember yaf'alna and taf'alna being the nun jam'u muannas, so these two, the nun jam'u muannas, when there's a harful amil in front of these words, these two will never lose the nun. The rest of them, can you see, yaf'alani, yaf'aluna. You've got taf'alani, you've got taf'alani, taf'aluna, taf'alina, taf'alani. So the rest of them are called noon i'rabi because they will end up losing their noon. So we will look at those examples after Ramadan, inshallah, or after we've studied the lessons. I will make some videos so that this concept becomes more clearer. So I'll just leave it here for today, and I'll let you sisters get on with going over these. So I'm sure that the majority of you, most of you, will probably have a good understanding of this by now. And for those who are still struggling, I hope these quick videos will somewhat help. I know they've just been a little rushed. I've not had the chance to actually go through them in the way I would have liked, but it's just with time constraints and not having the amount of time I'd like to dedicate to this as much as I'd like to. So it's just because of those things I've just had to do them quickly. So, but anyway, I hope the general gist is there and you're able to take something from this. And if there's any questions or anything you'd like to ask, just please do get in touch with me and let me know. And I hope everyone has a good Ramadan, and I pray that this is the best Ramadan yet for us all. Please do remember me in your du'as. I'll end here. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.